We're in position. All personnel report to stations. Salvage team, suit up and proceed to hatch.
Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2! Last time, a seedy individual offered us a job promising lots of money with no strings attached. Happens. This time, we find ourselves in the thick of it aboard the Maelstrom, where we, rob the crewmates by taking advantage of the fact that we're late for work and they're not. And that's a new accessory, Rush Hour, my favorite song from SimCity 4. Expands the window of opportunity for canceling by 50%. Some attacks combo into one another with good timing, and this makes this easier to do. It's a training tool, not a thing that I need to be using at all, but maybe it'll be good for you. Papoonin, what are you doing sneaking about the place? Meh? Never Rex mind about Papoonin. What happened to salvaging? Chairman expect results. Oh, don't you worry, I'll be working very hard, especially when there's 100,000 gold reward on the line. That the spirit. Now, quick. Hurry downstairs and head to rendezvous point. Yeah, okay, we're not going up there. There's nothing else for us to get anyway.
Your target is located inside a shipwreck 450 pez straight down. Searching the wreck while submerged is too high risk for our tests, so we'll be using flotation devices and cranes to lift the hull first. Next, you'll split into teams and explore the interior. Once the target is found, retrieval can commence. If that's clear, let's begin with attaching the floats. Get into position.
We're paying you lowlights a lot, so don't screw it up.
You smug so-and-so.
And submerge.
Is that it? It looks pretty ancient. Is that the propulsion mechanism? I've never seen one that shape before. Which country made this?
Whoa, that's massive.
The appearance matches our reports, but it's what's inside that matters.
Object is secure. Proceed to second phase.
Excellent work. You're not half bad, you know that?
I do this for a living, remember?
All teams, proceed inside when ready.
Right then, let's get moving.
You with us.
Me?
You're gonna drag the kid along. Seriously?
Guess he thinks you need all the help you can get.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't just stand there. You've got your orders, haven't you?
One ship sails, another begins. Welcome to the ancient ship. They're with us and we can finally have cool people traveling alongside us! You know, if you look at it even halfway glancing, you can see exactly where the Tetsuya Nomura begins and ends. This party looks pretty good for right now. You've acquired new comrades to accompany you in your adventure. I only hear it called comrades in European dubs of things, so that's the pronunciation I'm going with. You can adjust the setup of your party in main menu, characters, change order. No matter how many friends you make, you will never be able to take more than 3 party members into battle at once, so choose carefully. The character set to number 1 in change order will be the character that you control. No 2 characters fight in exactly the same way, so you should experiment with a few and find who fits your playstyle best. That's a funny tip to be giving right now because we can't! If I go to change order, Rex is locked and cannot be substituted as the party leader, so I'm just gonna have to give very loose explanations of these other jokers. Why would you explain this now? Oh, I know, if you want to be bad at giving tutorials. The nicest thing about them are these beautiful full-page spreads with minimalistic menu design so you can just admire this beautiful artwork. We unfortunately can't click on any of these, not Malos, not Sever, not Jin, nobody. We can't do any sort of customization with them right now, and so we shan't. There's no telling what you'll find in an undiscovered region. Best to remain vigilant. God, I promise not to do that too much. Oh my gosh. Still, you have to be with a bunch of drivers. Drivers have incredible strength, so you'll probably be fine with them. You just have to concentrate on fulfilling your role in this mission. I might sound like I'm making fun of Nia's accent. I promise you, I'm not. I know, hard to believe. I really like her performance. I think she's one of the best. I like the varying accents in this game. Not a lot of dubs do that.
Whoa.
Let me show you what a driver can do.
Guess we're gonna see what makes everyone tick. Nia and Dromark fight as a pair. A blade is something of a living weapon, which is what we have going on there with the combination of those two. She fights using twin rings, similar to Chakram. She can throw them, she can slice and dice with them, and she's similar to a healer, as you would tell in traditional terms. She's, that's blowdown, a status that, well, blew me down. Dromark is granting Nia those twin rings. Their capabilities are low damage to keep aggro off of herself, has multiple sources of healing, and even has a powerful status at her disposal. That break that she inflicted enabled Malos to topple the enemy right there. Very strong effect.
Amazing. So that's how drivers and blades fight?
So ruthless. It's like they're monsters themselves.
Nice. I'm sure glad these drivers are on our side. You too, Dromark.
No need to get hysterical. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah, but still.
That's enough yapping, you pair of brats. Let's move!
Talk about self-important.
Gramps always taught me to respect my elders.
Elders.
They make short work of monster. These no ordinary fighters. Big job in Moradane going well too. There's much money to be made from these people.
Back in the party once again. I thought you guys were just gonna... I just pushed a tiger like it didn't weigh anything. That was kind of funny. I'm gonna be courteous and tell you that you can lure enemies, a basic battle tactic. If you draw your weapon from a distance without drawing your weapon, press down and you can lure an enemy toward you. It is useful for taking out a herd of enemies one by one, or when you prefer to fight an opponent in a wider space. Try luring that enemy in front of you right now. Press, first target it with R, and then press down to lure it over. This is a very helpful tactic. It's much, much easier to take out enemies in larger areas, like it said, or just not having to fight a large group of them at once. It makes otherwise impossible things possible. Rex being an attacker, he does not want aggro on him, as indicated by that red ring over there. So what I'm gonna do is get behind the enemy and then attack using a sword bash. It has a back attack up, get extra damage out of it. That's my bonus effect for that, and we can take out enemies quite quickly with that. Anyway, being courteous about this place. You only get to explore the ancient ship one time, so explore to your heart's content. Don't leave any stone unturned, because it might have a crabble inside of it. Yes. We'll attack this. These enemies don't have any sort of camaraderie with them, so we don't have to worry about that. And we'll just attack using Sword Bash here once again. Malos and Sever are our next party members. They're somewhat of a tanking unit, where they're able to take a lot of hits. He has a lot more HP than anyone else does, and that's not just coming from level. That's over double what Rex has. And he uses a unique weapon type called the Sword Tonfa. This is based on the Tonfa from Chinese and Okinawan martial arts. Basically, it functions as both a wrist guard as well as more leverage when punching or thrusting in a fight. Some blades like Sever grant unique weapon types. Look out for them.
I found something.
Found something.
It's like Sever was making fun of, man, everybody's just taking shots at this guy. We'll go forward once again. Actually, no, we won't. I don't particularly need healing right now, so let's go with Jin.
Let's show him a thing or three.
I never understood this line for the longest time, but I think it's because there's 3 of us, so we're showing them a thing or 3, you know? Jin over there is a lone wolf. He fights using a blade, but not a blade. You understand. He's just strong all on his own and doesn't have someone to enhance his power. He's not quite so similar to Rex. Rex is about doing high damage, wanting to keep aggro off of him. Oh, treasure trove. Wow! Swimming in it, rolling in it, and various other forms of bathing. Jin in the status screen is classified as a fighter. He's not the same kind of fighter as Rex, though. Whereas Rex is high damage and his attacks miss a fair amount, Jin is more agile and accurate, where he's about dodging attacks, making sure his attacks land. And his attacks come out a bit slower than Rex's by comparison. And Rex, the only one that we can actually control, he's more of a broadsword user. A quicker attacker, but does less damage than Jin. Jin's weapon over there is unique. It's known as a Nodachi. This is a Japanese greatsword wielded by samurai. It's a very long blade and wielded with 2 hands, a little bit heavier and slower than what Rex has going for him. And oh! Hey, I landed right on this box on my first try. I didn't think I was gonna be able to handle that. Nice. Make sure to, oh god, I'm gonna take a beating right here so I can get this muscle belt. You guys got this, right? I'm just gonna go over here, jump for joy, get my 22 coins. Yeah, you guys are handling this. I'm working hard for that 100,000 G. I'm getting us, tips, compliments of the ancients. Yeah, I'm not saving face with this one. Oh. Nia leveled up without being in the active party. That's a good thing to go over, because that's usually the first thing everyone I know wants to know when I recommend an RPG to them. I'll switch Nia back in just so we can see her doing a little bit more, even though we can't really control her directly, so you can't really see it all that much. Looks like we got a 2-enemy fight right here. And this party shows kind of the basic synergy that you're gonna be going for. You have Rex being the attacker in Glass Cannon who doesn't really want to get hit by attacks all that much. You gotta manage aggro carefully with him to be able to upkeep his damage output without him dying. Speaking of which, that seems to be coming a little bit sooner than I thought. Thank you for grabbing that HP potion. That heals the entire party, not just one, because it would suck if it landed on someone's head. Nia handles the healing and status, and then either Jin or Malos is tanking, where Jin does a lot of damage to hold on to aggro, and then Malos might not do as much damage as, say, Jin, but Sever lets him hang on to aggro with various effects from his arts, and he's more of a face tank where he has lots of HP, Sever has a lot of defense, and they're able to sponge damage. There was a treasure chest I missed. That big, important-looking, shiny red treasure chest? Yeah, I missed that one. I didn't find where to get it. I thought we wrapped around later in the dungeon and I never found it again, so I'm gonna show you what that is right now. An attack stone. This increases auto attack damage by 20%. Auto attacks are a poor source of damage. Arts are where it's at. There is a stat called auto attack, and I recommend leveling that up, but this is not that. I ran around upstairs a little bit to see if we had anything else, and we didn't. I just want to be extra careful not to miss anything. Dockle Paggle. It's kind of a funny name. What are you? What are they? Are they frolicking in the meadows together? They're stuck. I've never seen that. Oh God, I need to heal. You guys, get over here. Are you mocking me for what I was just doing in that last fight where I was just frolicking around, jumping around, grabbing money? Oh my God, they saved me at the very last possible second. They beat me within an inch of my life so I could feel the humiliation of what they had to do. So right there is I used Anchor Shot to heal. Healing arts tend to generate a lot of aggro. That's the case with Rex's Anchor Shot. Be careful not to heal willy-nilly. Do it when you actually need to, because you don't want Rex getting aggro when he's low on health and dying there. That was kind of amazing. We got a broken door here that reveals a treasure trove to us. Can't do anything about that, at least not for the time being. There's an open doorway over here, but I see another treasure trove over this way, and to that I say,
Okay, bring it on.
Bring it on. Since we know these enemies are gonna target us, we want to have our weapon drawn ahead of time. It kind of sucks moving so slowly toward them. I really don't know why holding the sword in your hand makes you move slower than when it's on your back. You'd think it would kind of be the opposite, but that's how the world works. When not targeting an enemy first and letting them get a first attack on you, not all of your stats are taken into account, and you're generally going to get hurt a lot more. It's vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before. I just found the shiniest trinket. You want to see? Hey, Nia?
That's kind of good. Rex learned another art. I guess we could try this out really quick. Double Spinning Edge has side attack up. I just tried to use it right there even though it wasn't charged up. Story of my life. We'll go for it now. 2-hit attack, increased damage on each hit. It's kind of a slow art and not as good as Sword Bash. I much prefer that. I did not mean to open up the map right there.
Go get him, Rex.
I think we're pretty good here. You got a gate shaped like a movie ticket. I am a master of archaeology. But what's better than that is rebuilding the immersion. Listen to this music.
You're all mine. And arrived.
Probably would work with some fuel. So we have our objective, we have this control panel, and we gotta find some sort of fuel cell to put in there. This song that plays aboard the ancient ship is one of the more remote tracks in the OST, and it's one of the more underrated tracks to me where it's just very atmospheric. I can get a lot of work done to it. Kind of one of those lo-fi beatsy kind of songs, if that's what the youngins are calling it nowadays. Yeah, I'm not old yet. I still got some kicks in me, I think. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of cheap damage right there. It was just in the right position that it counted as the side, even though I just did a back attack a second ago. Pow! Knocked him out. Our HP is restored to full after each fight, and every fight is just designed as though you have full health at the beginning of it. I greatly prefer that. And hey, look, it's lunch! The king of all lunches, the king crust tip. I must have it. Surprise attack! Generally, surprise attacks will do a good amount of damage. It can be good to open with those if possible. Just make it so the enemy doesn't see you right away. You get the unfair advantage. It's like landing a first strike in a Paper Mario game. I don't even know if Paper Mario still has first strikes anymore. That's kind of sad. All right, give me an Anchor Shot, restore the HP. Anybody can grab that. That's Break right there. That doesn't do anything on its own, and I don't know if anybody has any art in the party that's capable of abusing that. Malos did earlier, I just don't think Jin does. Just know that Break is a status that enables the party to do several things that are not otherwise possible. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he just used a special right there. The special combined with Break, and it gave us some various bonus effects. I'll be going into this a lot more in depth later, but just know that that's a thing that you can do. We got our ether cylinder right there.
Morning.
Let us face the day with a renewed
Treasure acquired.
Friendship Ring. Increases the HP restored when reviving a teammate by 25%. Very situational, and I would rather not base my build around dying. We did pick up another muscle belt, but we can't have two of the same accessory on at the same time, so this is useless to us. Nia, what are you doing? Chasing your own tail or something? Why are they behaving so strangely? You guys are cooler than this. Oh, that trouble.
Not planning on letting us past, huh? Sounds like a challenge.
Got a big boy, the Megalo Aligo! Go is right. Launching us into the air there. I feel kind of sorry for this guy. Just look at him. Walking has got to be so awkward for him. By clicking the left stick I brought up on my arts do, I'm gonna have those up at all times so you can easily follow what's going on in a fight. There's just a lot of arts, a lot of icons, can be a lot to remember. And I gotta say, I like this party's dynamic a lot. Rex's bickering with Nia is really funny. The two of them are great together, and Nia's relationship with Rex is one of my personal favorite things about these early scenes. See that aura effect glowing around the enemy? That indicates that the enemy is in a rage state. Certain enemies have a tendency to become enraged when their HP dips below a certain level. Enemy stats will increase when enraged, so be careful. They might be tougher than you expect. His stats have all just gone up and he has gained some immense power. There he inflicted himself with a status called Topple to do a powerful art. That knocked over Nia and Jin. And enemies generally will gain new attacks and stuff like that whenever they're weak. You can tell if they're currently berserked or not by looking for that anger icon in the right side of their health bar. That icon was not in the game in the pre-release version that I played, and I don't believe it was there at launch. It made it kind of hard to tell when an enemy was strong and when they weren't, if you'd missed them flaring up and turning all red.
Jin, check this out. There it is. Adam's crest.
Adam's crest. What does that mean?
You. Open this door.
Me?
This door will only open to one of you people.
One of me? What are you talking about?
Hurry up and do it! We're not paying you to ask dumb questions.
What the hell? You can't treat hired hands like that. Now, how do we open this thing? Oh, hey! So that was a release toggle.
Just as I thought.
Wait. There. Open that door too. Let's move.
What is that thing? It's a girl.
Look.
Yes, no mistaking it. That's the Aegis.
The Aegis.
Hey, Brat! Don't even think about touching that!
Huh? But why?
Don't take it personally. It's an act of mercy. At least you won't be alive to see what's coming.
What a waste of time.
Jin! Why did you kill him? Why? What did Rex ever do to you? Jin!
Let's ship out the Aegis. Nia, call the Monoceros.
Excuse me?
It's such a mournful sound.
Huh?
It hasn't stopped. Not in all these years.
Hasn't stopped? You mean that bell sound? Is the Praetorium somewhere nearby? Where are we?
This is Elysium. The land where long ago, mankind lived in harmony with their creator. It's where we were born.
Get out! Really? Is that a core crystal? You're a blade.
My name is Pyra.
What? Oh, right. Mine is...
I know you. You're Rex, right?
How did you know my name?
Just now, when we came into contact.
Just now? Sorry. I can't seem to remember how I got here.
You were killed. Stabbed through the heart by Jin.
Jin? Through the... I remember now. That bastard stabbed me! Oh, man! This is bad. Everyone in the guild is in danger! No, wait. I can't do anything if I'm dead. Titan's fucked. If I wasn't dead, I'd kick that guy's ass.
Rex, I have a request. Can you take me to Elysium?
Elysium? But isn't that here?
This world is merely a memory. An ancient, half-forgotten memory of what once was. The real Elysium lies in your world. Atop the world tree that rises from the heart of all rest.
Memory? So it's like an illusion. But there's no way. I'm dead, remember? How can I help if I'm not breathing?
I will give you half of my life force. That way, you can be revived. As my driver. As the driver of the Aegis.
The driver? Of the Aegis? What the...
What will you do, Rex?
Is this place really your home?
It is.
And it really exists?
Rex, I know what you're thinking, and you are correct. By coming to this place, you can save the world. Save it from the slow demise that is its fate.
We wouldn't have to live in fear. Then there's only one choice. I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Thank you, Rex. Now place your hand on my chest.
What? Are you sure?
Nia, end them.
End? Like what?
The price for their lives has already been paid in full. Now that we have finally obtained the Aegis, the fewer living souls know about it, the better.
I can't do that. These people haven't done anything wrong.
I don't understand you. Now. Have you forgotten why you came here to begin with? Nia.
No, but...
Oh, for the love of... Fine, I'll handle it myself. What the...
Rex?
You and that sword can't be!
It's kinda low to stab a man in the back. You bloody psychopath! Pyra!
Here!
Cover me!
Got it.
Jin, leave him to me. Sorry, kid. I can't let the likes of you just claim her power for yourself. This is as far as it goes.
Yeah! Aegis, over here!
Just leave it out!
Give it a rest, Malos! Can't you see he's just a child?
A child? Don't make me laugh. This kid has made himself the Aegis' driver!
The Aegis' driver? Rex is...
Yeah!
You're done!
Thanks, Pyra.
You're welcome. Now, don't let up!
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Everybody, go now! Quick! Yeah!
Malos, here!
I don't think so.
Hey, you bully! Over here!
Burning sword!
You rat. How can a nobody like you? Ah, but with those eyes, I guess I should have been more wary from the start.
What do you mean?
Like I tell you.
The Aegis in mythology refers to an all-powerful shield. It is a power to protect.
Let's show him a thing.
Rex has been brought back from death's door as the driver of the Aegis. So you might need a quick primer on how a driver fights. The first thing you need to know about is affinity. See that bond of light connecting Rex and Pyra? This represents the affinity that exists between them. When affinity glows golden, it is a sign that the minds of Blade and Driver are in harmony. Movement speed will go up, and recharging arts will speed up. You can strengthen affinity in battle by staying physically close to your blade and by hitting home with as many attacks as possible. On the other hand, if there's too much distance, affinity weakens, which will weaken the driver in turn. Keep Rex's affinity with Pyra in mind when fighting with Malos. Malos has betrayed us! I wish I could say I was surprised, but his name is Malos! We'll go ahead and build up some arts right here. He blocked our attack there, showing his tanking prowess that was once on our side. And we'll just do a quick anchor shot right there. Pyra has the exact same arts as Rex's broadsword. After all, she is a broadsword. See the gauge it just filled up? That's the icon for your special. Specials are among the most powerful attacks in a driver's arsenal, far outclassing ordinary arts. Specials are charged up by attacking with arts. You can charge specials to 3 levels of power. If you use an art at the precise moment that an auto attack hits home, you'll charge up specials more than usual. When you do this, you'll see a success indicator. I've been subtly doing this all along. If you ever saw that blue circle around Rex right when I used an art, that shows correct timing was used to charge up more energy. Also, when you use a special, you'll need to execute a button challenge. Follow the prompts on screen and hit the buttons at just the right time to multiply the damage dealt. Attacking an enemy with a special may even give you a chance to perform a blade combo, but I'll tell you more about that another time. Right here after this attack, we'll just go ahead and use our special right away. We have to hit a button prompt, and there we go, big damage. Right, now let's talk about blade combos. It is later, after all. After you assault an enemy with a special, you'll see a gauge at the top of the screen indicating the window of opportunity in which you can use a blade combo. The possible routes for a blade combo will also be displayed on screen. If we were to use fire again, we could keep going further with it, and then the third time, we would be able to gain access to that effect at the end of it. If you can hit the enemy with another higher leveled special before the gauge runs out, you'll do much more damage than a regular special. So here we would have to get up to a level 2 special to continue this route. The enemy's just been hit with a special. I'll bump your special level up for you just once, so try to catch him with a blade combo. I'll wait on this a little bit. I have access to most of my arts. I can get this one stronger by just using a few. And we gotta build up some arts. This is where, just now, Pyra activated a special effect to boost your accuracy. This type of in-battle effect is called a blade art. Blade arts are one of the tools in a Blade's arsenal, and Blades will use them automatically during battle to support their driver. These are random, you don't get a say in them. With higher trust, this will activate more frequently. As for trust, that's a topic for later. We can go into the details when you've gained a bit more experience as a driver. Right now, you should probably focus on defeating Malos. That tutorial is awful. It is based around missing an attack in this fight because she gives you accuracy up in response to you missing. This means that you could complete this fight and never get a tutorial for how that works at all. And you know what? Our special is building up to a 4th level, something that wasn't even explained to us. Let's go for it.
Here we go. Rex, I'm with you. 30. Sword!
You're better than I thought.
It's always so nice whenever they give you a compliment in response to, ouch. Wow, our victory was short-lived right there. We'll go ahead and do this again, heal on up. And let's see if we can finish you off with a cool-looking special. It's not gonna be a level 3 blade combo, unfortunately, but it should be pretty darn good. Here we go.
Flame.
Boom!
I'm feeling stronger than before.
You're good, kid. It's no simple feat to control the Aegis like that. However...
Rex!
Don't get cocky, you little shit!
Juvak!
Understood.
What? Get out of the way, Nia! Have you gone mad?
You're the one who's off your nut, wheeling on a child.
Nia, I don't think you quite comprehend your position.
I get it, but
You're starting to piss me off! You're pretty sharp for someone who's only just woken up.
Pyra!
Takes me back to 500 years ago. What's the deal with that appearance? I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
that is our dream.
Then I have no choice but to stop you.
Pyra, watch out! Pyra! You're right.
More or less.
Stop this!
Nia!
You're a tough one, kid. But there's only one way this can end.
Oh, shit.
What's that?
Gramps!
Jin, still you persist. And is that Malos?
way!
Rex!
We'll go in. Hold on tight.
Stop them! Open fire! Turn her around! Ready the cannon!
It's no use. They're out of range.
Damn it!
They gave us the slip.
Turn around.
We're not chasing them?
The Aegis is awakened. That's enough for now. I'll have Akros hunt them down.
That'll have to do.
This is the moment where I said, yeah, me and this game are gonna get along just fine. That's a thing that I love about Xenoblade. Doesn't take 20 hours to get to the point, it's just exciting right from the get-go, and it hooks you right in. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we'll rejoin our heroes. See you guys then.